There are so many people out there who are drawn to your energy, who watch your every move, and who want to be involved in your life if you haven't realized it. Yet God has made you a shining light, a celebrity in your own story. But here's the things. Chosen ones, we don't always welcome that kind of attention. We don't seek the spotlight. But even so, the universe has aligned your path for this moment from the very beginning. Your enemies were placed in line. We're talking about everyone from those who caused you pain back in childhood to the ones who tried to hold you back in the present. All of them are lined up, watching you now, just like you're walking a red carpet. God has been preparing you. There was a time when you were called to turn the other, a cheek to stay humble and composed, but this season is different. It's time for justice. The tables are about to turn, and those who plotted against you will see their actions come full circle. You don't need to do a thing. God is handling it for you. You can relax and collect what's coming to them payback. They're about to experience the very thing they planned for you, and you won't have to lift a finger. We give and receive energy, always balancing the flow. It's important to stay present and keep showing up for yourself. Now, let's take a moment for a quick prayer. We'll pray over any disruptive forces trying to interfere with the word you've spoken over my life, any negative presence seeking to attach itself to this message. I rebuke any such spirit and return it to sender. You have that black cat energy, quiet but sharp. You stand back and let others reveal their own truths, all the while making your moves without saying a word. You've got that celebrity energy. Too many are drawn to your vibe. But as you grow, some connections begin to fade away. People might try to act like they're in your circle, but you see through it all. You're an eagle soaring above it all with a clear vision of what's real and what's fake. You don't fit the mold because you were never meant to. You were set apart for a purpose. You're strong, but your strength is often misunderstood because of your quiet nature. Yet in your silence, you hold more power than they can comprehend. You've tested God, and you've seen His hand at work. That's where your confidence comes from. You stand firm because you know He's got you. Be a silent observer, the strong, steady presence in the room. People may not get it, but you're moving in a way that's deeper than they can see. Trust your process. They've made their move, but it's not going as planned. God's plan is bigger than anything they've set in motion. What they thought was a clever disguise is about to unravel. You don't have to do anything. He's got it all under control. You're simply living in your truth, being genuine and exuding kindness. But for some, that's a problem. Your authenticity and light unsettle them. They're upset because you're unapologetically yourself, shining brightly without fear. You haven't wronged anyone yet. Your presence triggers them. Why? Because you speak truth and you know who you are, and that's something they can't handle. Their frustration isn't with you, it's with God, because He's working through you. These people aren't ready for what's coming. They've been preparing for their consequences. While you're getting ready for new beginnings, they thought they could bring you down, but now they're about to face the fallout of their own actions. Those who think they can buy loyalty, manipulate situations, and use you as a stepping stone are now seeing the consequences of their actions. They believed they had orchestrated everything perfectly, but their house of cards is tumbling down. The alliances they forged through deceit are crumbling, and the people they once counted on are turning against them. They were so confident in their ability to control the narrative, but now they're scrambling, desperate to piece together their shattered facade. Their web of lies, once intricate and convincing, is now unraveling strand by strand. Every deception, every falsehood is being exposed. The evidence of their betrayal is no longer hidden. It's surfacing in ways they never anticipated. They thought they could rewrite the story to suit their agenda, but the truth has a way of finding its way to the light. Now they're left to face the chaos they created. The people they betrayed are finding strength in their resilience, refusing to be silenced or dismissed as their empire of manipulation crumbles. These individuals are watching helplessly as the very schemes they relied on to climb higher now drag them down. Soon they'll realize that their actions have set in motion a chain of events they can't control. They might try to return, begging for forgiveness or offering empty apologies, but their words will fall on deaf ears. Forgiveness isn't theirs to demand, and redemption isn't something they can buy. The reckoning has already begun, and justice, slow but unyielding, is catching up with them all. You need to do is stand firm, knowing you've risen above their games. Let their actions speak for themselves. As the truth comes to light, the scales are balancing, and as their world collapses, you'll be reminded that integrity and resilience will always outlast deceit and treachery. Just sit back, hold your head high, and watch as karma delivers its verdict. They thought they had you trapped, but they didn't understand who they were dealing with. They underestimated your resilience, your faith, and the power of the one who's always had your back. Their plans, tricks, and schemes were never going to succeed, because what they didn't realize is that God sees everything. While they were busy plotting against you, God was preparing a way to elevate you. The traps they set for you are now catching them. The lies, rumors, and smear campaigns they spread are falling apart, exposed for what they really were: empty attempts to bring you down. One by one, the obstacles they put in your path are being cleared away, and your name is being restored. God is not only erasing the damage they tried to cause, He's using it to build you up even higher. The tables aren't just turning, they're flipping completely in your favor. God has a way of shining light into darkness, revealing every hidden motive, every deceitful act. They thought they could manipulate you, control the narrative, and get away with their schemes. But they forgot about divine justice as they scrambled to cover their tracks, trying to repair the damage they caused. It's too late. The truth is already out. The seeds they planted, seeds of harm, of division, of negativity, are now growing, and the harvest is nothing but consequences for them to reap. You've endured so much: the whispers, the betrayal, the feeling of being outnumbered or outsmarted. It might have felt overwhelming, even unfair, but look at you now. You didn't just survive, you thrived. What was meant to break you has only refined you. You've walked through the fire, and instead of being consumed, you've emerged stronger, brighter, and more determined than ever. Now you're untouchable. You've risen above their schemes, and while they're still stuck in the mess they created, you've already moved forward. You're no longer looking back. You're stepping into a future that's full of blessings, opportunities, and peace. The very things they tried to take from you, God is restoring to you tenfold. What's next for you is bigger than anything they could have imagined. Some people think they're sneaky, thinking they're unnoticed, but God has a way of turning the tables. While they think they're in control, He's setting them up, just like He did with you, putting you in the center of it all, only for you to rise above the chaos. He's working in the background, making sure that everything they've done comes back around. Payback is real, and the truth is clear. Step into your power once more. Remain observant and silent, staying strong through it all. Embrace your true self, and let your authenticity shine, allowing others to adapt to your energy. Those who wronged you are now feeling the consequences of their actions. It's a time of payback and restoration. Everything taken from you will be returned, multiplied. You're in a season of realignment. Remember, everything comes back full circle. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, comments, and share to all. Give your feedback in the video comments.